Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Amethyst Dream Witch and it's time for the March unboxing. Or the unboxing of the March Witch Casket. I'm not able to English today, it seems. But yeah, no. So the March casket, this March casket has a theme of apothecary, which could be anything. I've got no clue. This is going to be fun. The April casket theme is known. It is the witch's home. So all sorts of homey knickknacks, which is great. But let's get started. Let's get into it. I have got a furry little friend next to me. She's down here, but she's not really wanting to move much. But let's see. So there we go, apothecary. Right, I have to be careful with this because if I'm not careful, she will get into things. Wouldn't you? Right, so first things first, apothecary. Now, how's that for? That's pretty cool. Now, inside artwork, because there's always artwork on the inside cover. Oh, I would not mind if there was a bottle that is similar to this. Let's have a read of this month's message. Hello, our beautiful family of witches. Here it is, our March Witch Casket. An enchanting casket filled with magical apothecary tools. Please read through this pamphlet so you can familiarise yourself with this month's items. Thank you so much for always tagging your social media posts, #WitchCasket, so we can find and share them. We feel so appreciated when we see the time and creativity that goes into your magical creative pictures, and we love seeing your casket items gracing your sacred spaces. Thank you for always making us feel so blessed to be doing what we do. Our April casket is well underway and we are working hard to make it extra enchanting for you. Until the next time, be well, Deb and Ella. So that's that lovely message. There's always a message at the front of these pamphlets because what follows is what I call spoilers, because it lists every item, what it's made from, purposes, like as info on each item. The one thing that I won't do is go through that before I've gone through the box. So let's get into the box. This. How's that for artwork? So there's a cauldron, there's plants, there's crystals, there's herbs, there's potions, there's all sorts. There's incense, there's keys. Is there incense? Yep, there's a cone of incense at the bottom. There's lots of keys. There's even a spider. They've included a spider. There's books. There's definitely crystals. I've seen 2 crystals now. They've referenced a past witch casket item. Mine's actually sitting on my windowsill, which is now where Luna is. But past witch casket items. Yes, this to me is goals. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Now I should point out that on the back of the artwork is the monthly manifestations. I don't use these. You can if you want to. I personally just don't, just because I like the pretty picture. This is going to get displayed somewhere somehow. At some point, it's going to go up and be displayed. Yeah, I love the artwork. There's lots of artwork. Next, we have a Letting Go Spell Powder Ritual Kit. Now, let's see, can I? answer to that is yes, I can. Ha. So this is the kit, the spell kit. So we have 3 herbs, which are numbered 1, 2 and 3. Now, if you don't know what they are, that's fine, because the instructions and the pamphlet will tell you. There's a bit of paper. There's more artwork. There's more artwork. This is on the back of the spell instructions, because there's the spell. And you've just seen me flip that. I've not moved anything, I've not added, I've not hidden anything. That's the spell work. So we have basil, dandelion and lemon balm. And then of course there's some items for the spell that they haven't included, like a pen pencil, because they've been sending a lot of those. And even if you have this will be your first casket, there's typically some kind of pen or pencil floating around the house. And then a fireproof dish and a match or lighter. And then it goes into all the instructions. But I like this. I like these spells. They're interesting, they're different. Spell kit. Next we have Apothecary labels in a lovely little envelope. And beautifully presented. So let's try not to destroy the envelope first, and then have a look at there's 3 different pages, and there's labels that you can write on, and then there's just stickers like this one. There's a pentacle. That pentacle is a sticker in its own right, as is the diamond and the moon and that lovely little potion bottle. Now you can't really see it, but this is there. You can sort of see it there. And then there's another sticker up here, and even that plant, the plant is sticker. And the diamonds. So that's page 1. Page 2, there's more. Diamonds, stars, moon, plant and another pentacle. But then at the top there's like 3 stickers. So I'll see them. Some stickers have borders, some don't. And even this even this final page has moon, diamond, pentacle, potion bottle and a pestle and mortar. There's 1, 2, 3, there's another one here, there's this sticker here, that's a sticker, there's another one here, there's like, it's, you could potentially just use them as stickers, but you can also use them to label bottles with. So I like these. I love these. I don't like to, because I've got some that they've sent in previous caskets, but I haven't used those because I don't have many of them. So I haven't used them. Right, what's this? It's a thing. It's a thing in a thing. There's things in this. What is it? So I pull that out, and so I've just pulled that out, and then there's these things. So I think we've got tweezers, but there's a lovely design on it. Sorry, bear with. there's a lovely little design on it. So there's tweezers. Now, I've got no idea what this is, but let's have a look see. It's it's a pipette. It's glass. It's got the little thing, and there is a little hole in the bottom. But then there's that lovely pentacle design that's been stamped on it. Oh, I'll be interested to read up on the information about that, because that's pretty cool. I like this. This is like a potion making kit thing. Accessories thing. It's really nice. It's really pretty. And now Luna's come to really investigate. Darling, can you stay over here? See, there she is. There she is. There's a little nosy. Yes. Is there any? No, there's no packing peanuts for you today. I know, that's what you want because you like to eat them. You're not allowed it. No. She's been gently encouraged off. Right, next we have, ooh. So this is a spellcrafting charm. So on the back, it does say what it is. So, I'm going to get it out. And I like that the card that the charm is on is also full of artwork. So it's an acorn that has a potion with acorns, well, a spell bottle with acorns in it, and then on the back there's more artwork. And this says, an acorn for strength. Use this beautiful iron acorn charm to add strength to your charm bags or spell jars, or wear it as a simple charm for personal strength. That lovely little thing can be added to my collection of charms. Next we have a herb. It's a devil's claw root, useful for protection, banishing and purification. And on the back of the packet, which is glued shut, it says, use this magical root in spells and rituals for protection, banishing or purification. Used to protect thresholds, dress or circle candles, to add to charm bags and spell jars, or in ritual baths. I can't tell if this has a smell or not. It's interesting though. Not gonna lie, it's interesting. Right, we have a few things left. Right, so I'm trying to sit the casket so it doesn't wobble. Let's do the scroll. Spell bottles. So it's got ideas for spell bottles. So there's abundance, courage, good fortune, psychic ability, healing and happiness. And with each one, there comes a little list of ideas of things that could be used in said spell bottles. So there's that. Alright, what do we go for first? Let's go for this, considering it's on the front of it. So these are this is the side artwork on the boxes. Information is on the bottom, and on top we have an acacia wood, pestle and mortar. So let's get into it and have a little look see. Very neatly packaged. So we've got the little this lovely doodad. That's there as safety packaging. Let's pop you there. Now, pestle and mortars are typically circular. All the ones that I've had and known are circular. This is not. This is square. Now, while it might be square this way and has a witch casket on it, this is where I do all the. But yeah, how's that? That's a funky little addition. And the info says, place your herbs in the mortar. So this is the mortar. That's the pestle. Right, you learn something new every day. Holding the pestle firmly, grind the rounded end of the pestle down into the herbs and roll it against the mortar while applying firm pressure. Grind until you've reached your desired consistency. Grind clockwise for attraction spells and counterclockwise for banishing spells. Lovingly crafted from acacia wood, known for its protective qualities. That is pretty cool. And there is a bit of, that's the extra packaging that I mentioned before. I quite like that. That's quite funky. It's another one to add to the collection because I've got one that I bought myself and at least one other pestle and mortar that is also a witch casket thing. Let's go with this bag. So we've got Witch Casket, Apothecary. I like this bag. No idea what's in it though. Guess we'll find out. Oh, that's the stars. Sorry, just suddenly. Oh, it's a bewitching bottle belt clip. No idea how it attached to anything, but it says keep your charm bottles, potions, tinctures and sacred herbs close at hand with this enchanting bottle belt clip for wandering witches to carry a little magic wherever they roam. And then it does say there's instructions on the back to choose an appropriately sized bottle. Will only fit bottles in a certain size range. Lay out flat and place the bottle in the centre, gather up the sides and pull the cord to close, tie securely. There's a popper, he said. Sorry, this is now where I go because I'm reading different things. Undo popper on handle to attach to belts, bags, etc. So there is the cord. This is the tie securely bit. Oh, that's got the popper, I'm guessing. Here it does. So that's that. This goes in 4. So there's the 4 parts of it, so it's held securely. And then this is what attaches to the belt or bag or whatever. And then the cord is obviously the bit that, you know, you use to tie it. Cool. That's definitely something that I would agree with. I'm gonna look at this next. But first I'm gonna pop this away. The card didn't want to go in. There it is. It's in there. So that's pretty cool. I quite like that. Next we have a glass potion funnel. which looks pretty cute. Ooh, decorated both sides of the top. There we go. Use the window reflection to show the detailing at the top. It is a funnel, and the information on the side of the box says, an easy way to ensure that none of your magical liquid is spilled. Decant your potions, brews and elixirs into bottles easily with Witch Casket's exclusive glass potion funnel. That's going in my kitchen. That's where that's living. There's no question about that. And then finally, we have a potion bottle. This may be of a good size to use with the thing. And of course, it's a bottle, and the info on the back says, use this enchanting apothecary bottle to hold your magical herbs, potions, oils, brews, tinctures or elixirs. It can also be used as a charm bottle. Info I just read. And there it is. Lovely little brown bottle. Apologies for the glare there. There is a little bit of detailing on it. Obviously the cork. But I do like this. Let's see. Bear with, I'm just... There we go. Right. Let's see. Yep, that would work. There we go. Sideways on. And of course there's the popper. There's the belt attachment. Whoa. That's pretty cool. I like this. 3 guesses what my favourite item is. I do quite like it. Really like it. So that's everything that I've unpacked. Let's go through the pamphlet and see if that says anything different. So we've got the Apothecary potion bottle, this one. It's a slightly different info in the pamphlet compared to the back of the box, the actual box it's in. Next we have the acacia wood, pestle and mortar. This does say no witch's apothecary is complete without a pestle and mortar. And then it goes into the info on the back of the box. So we've got that. Next we've got the apothecary labels, a selection of beautiful labels to adorn your spell jars and bottles. So that's these 3 sheets of stickers. Then we've got the bewitching bottle belt clip, this lovely kit. And again, the info is about the same as on the card. Yeah, yeah, I thought it was. Sorry, I say that because I've just seen what the thing is. So this, a bewitching set of tools Tweezers crafted from sapele wood for when you need to handle small leaves, herbs, crystals, etc. And a little dropping pipette for transferring small amounts of potions, tinctures and other magical liquids. Yeah, that's a pretty funky little kit. Glass potion funnel. And the info is essentially the same in the pamphlet. Next we have Devil's Claw Root, and the info is essentially the same as what's on the back of it. We've got the Acorn Spellcrafting Charm, which the info is the same. Then we've got the Letting Go Spell Powder Kit. Create a magical powder to help you to let go. Magical package holds the following: paper, basil, dandelion, lemon balm and full instructions. Once created, you can use the powder as described on the instructions, or to anoint candles and altar tools, or to include in spells and rituals for letting go. Spell Bottles Parchment Scroll. This month's parchment is inscribed with enchanted spell bottles for abundance, courage, good fortune, happiness, healing and psychic ability. Copy this into your grimoire or spell book, or simply place within its pages for future reflection. Framed, this scroll becomes a beautiful and meaningful adornment, gracing your space with both magic and intention. I don't have enough wall space because I've got an awful lot of these. So yeah. The scroll just is. There is no getting around that. And then finally we have the Apothecary Cabinet Magical Manifestations art print. So this says, our in-house designer Faye has depicted the witchy apothecary cabinet of our dreams with this month's enchanting art print. The reverse of this art print has a dedicated space to note down your manifestations for the month. Once complete, you have a magical piece of artwork to display in your home or add to your book of shadows. Yeah, I'm just going to display it. I'm not going to do anything like fancy with it. It's just going to get... That's it. That's everything from the March 2026 Witch Casket theme of Apothecary. I'm definitely intrigued as to what could be included in the witch's home in April. But we'll find out when we get there. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you want to know more about Witch Casket, what they do, how they are environmentally friendly, vegan, you know, all that stuff, all their details are down below in the description. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon. Stay safe, everyone. Blessings to you all.